Hi again, it's Courtney from the Order of the Planner Stencils, and I am here with week 3 of my Soft Launch 2026 program. What Soft Launch 2026 is a slow and intentional way of setting up my planner lineup for 2026 in a way that makes it not be chaos. My goal is to have my planner lineup ready to go for 2026 on December 1st, so then I can have the entire holiday season to do any tweaks and just to enjoy Christmas with my family. This is a brand new program I'm setting up this year, so I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants, but so far I have really loved all the feedback you guys have given me and what it's done for my planner game. Really excited to see where this week and the next few weeks take us. So for week 3, we have a little bit more action, but the gist and the bulk of our stuff is going to start next week in week 4. So the first thing we have for this week, for week 3, is to order any yearly or first quarter essentials for your planning game. Not just your planner, but we're talking stencils, washi, stickers, anything like that you're gonna need to set up your planner for the whole year, like holiday stickers, date dots, birthday stickers, work stickers, daycare and school stickers, things like that, as well as things like monthly setups, like a monthly calendar stencil or your monthly sticker kit for January, February, March, and then any themes as well. If you're tight on your budget, this might be to prioritize things like January and the things that you're going to use in January, and then be able to budget for those things for February and March. One of the reasons I set it up this week is because this weekend from the 19th through the 21st of September, the Planner Boss Collective Sale, which is a huge collective sale of a lot of planner shops, is happening in my shop and in, I believe it's like 70 or 80 other shops, where we're all going to use the same code and give you discounts. My shop's going to be 30% off and 35% off on the first day if you subscribe to my emails on ootpstencils.com and go to the bottom and put your email in from 9 to 9 on the first day. On the 19th, you'll get 35% off my stencils. So it's a great time to order your calendar stencils, your winter stencils that you're going to want, your travel stencils, anything you need to set up any of your bullet journal pages or any of your planner pages. And there are tons of other shops that sell stickers and washi and all those kind of things, and even some planners too. So you might want to check out plannerbosscollective.com. It'll have the code on their social medias, on my social media, like on Instagram and on Facebook. All those things will be posted there, as well as in my email list. So you can save some money both in my shop if you're going to shop with stencils, or on a lot of other great sticker shops and washi shops and planner shops in general. And not only that, we're also coming on the time of year where people are going to have sales. So subscribe and make sure you're following and have notifications on for your favorite planner shops, your favorite sticker shops and stencil shops and washi shops. However, on the flip side, the reason I'm having it this early is because all of these shops are going to start getting more and more orders. We call this planner season for a reason, because we're all going to start preparing. So the earlier that you can do this and get ahead and even save money, like during the PBC sale, you're going to be ahead of the people that start ordering, because I know that a lot of shops are not ready to ship. I'm not ready to ship. I know a lot of the bigger shops that have thousands of orders, you're going to be behind a lot of people. So now's a great time to order them. Like I said, check out plannerbosscollective.com, check out my website, check out my social medias if you're thinking about ordering stencils. But also there's some amazing sticker shops and all sorts of planner shops that might just have what you want, and you can save money now and be ahead of the game. Now the second step is where we're going to start to deviate from people that use traditional planners and people like me that are going to be bullet journaling and setting up a ton. So the second thing you're going to do this week is you're going to break down your planner prep. Go through your planner, and you've already probably done this, hopefully. Look at all your spreads and see how many there are. If there's 10 spreads that you need to set up, then you might only need to do 1 or 2 a week before December 1st. Now, if you're like me and there's like 28, what I'm going to do is break down how many spreads I have and how many weeks that I have until December 1st, and figure out how many that I am going to have to do each week to be able to make it functional and to not have 12 spreads to do on November 28th. And then alongside this, I put this for specifically bullet journalers, but if you're in a traditional planner, you can do this too. Pencil in where you want these spreads. Pencil in any themes or like this is my birthday month and I want a birthday thing. If you have an empty dot grid page and you want that to be a list of your PTO or of birthdays and holidays and anniversaries, pencil it in now. And then when you get there, if you're not ready to make that spread, you can always just skip over that page. So what I'm going to do is go through my entire bullet journal and I'm going to set up week by week where each page is going to be. So after this week, I'm going to know exactly what page is pretty much everything in my bullet journal. Now, I know that's not a traditional bullet journal system where it's like you just keep going, but in my brain, I work better if it's planner and then all the extra spreads and I know where these spreads are, and that just works for me. So I'm going to pencil everything in this week. And then the third of 4 steps is to brainstorm your themes and your word of the year. You don't have to settle on these yet, but now is a good time as you're starting to do these things to think like, I want an overall bullet journal theme. I want a theme for each month. And if you want a theme for each month, you don't have to necessarily set every theme, but definitely think about like January, February, and March. Do you want a theme for like your cover page? Do you want specific colors you're going to use? All these things are things you can think about now. So when we're starting to prep and to do these things in your planner, that they're already ready in your brain. And then alongside that, if you're going to do a word of the year, like I'm going to do a word of the year spread. I actually do 2 spreads. I'm going to start thinking about that and finalizing that in my brain so that next week I can make a spread on that and start figuring out where my focus for next year is going to be. But if you're not ready, just at least jot down some ideas. And then finally, this is the big one. Just start. I know some of the hardest things to do is to just put a pen to your planner. So your biggest assignment for this week is to write your name in your planner. It can be with a pen. If you're not quite ready yet, make it a pencil. You can make it a pencil and then trace it with a pen. You can put a decal down. However you're going to be, make your mark in your planner. Make it yours. Honestly, this can be the very hardest part of setting up your planner. It can be what puts off week after week after week because you don't want to like dirty your pristine planner. So let's just do it. Put your name in it. Now, if you're in a bullet journal, I have written down that if you're going to do a cover page, let's do it now. If you're going to do a word of the year spread, let's do it now. You don't have to like fully decorate it, but you can at least just set it up so it's ready when you have decided on your word of the year. And those are the 4 steps that I am taking this week for my Soft Launch 2026 program to get all of my planners ready and prepped by December 1st. If you're following along, let me know. What are the steps you're taking this week? And if you'd like to see what I am specifically doing in my planners, you can check the next video, or if you're on YouTube, it's going to just go into the same video. And if you'd like to find out what is next for week 4, you can join me again next Sunday, where I will have week 4 posted.